Hello, I'm Novelette and welcome to Morgen Talk. For more than 10 years, my next guest, Jessie James Balantac, has been working with his clients to help rebuild their credit. He's especially diligent when it comes to student loan debt payment relief. Jessie's here today to tell us more. Please stay tuned. Hi, Jessie. How are you?
I know I'm good. Thanks for having me this afternoon. Appreciate it.
And thank you for being here.
Of course.
Okay, so let's get into it now. You do credit repair focused on student loan. What is your motivation behind that?
Yeah, so my motivation behind helping others with credit repair and student loans is just the lack of knowledge, or like true knowledge is actually out there, right? When it comes to credit, banks don't really give you a guideline on how to get the most of your loans you want to apply for, or how to get the best interest rates. And with student loans, everyone has them, and it's actually one of the biggest expenses we have in our lifetime. So it's, people don't know that the student loan debt is bigger than real estate, credit card, medical debt combined. So, it's very important to educate others regarding the student loan and credit, because there's not a lot of resources out there. They don't teach you that in school. So that's what really, motivates
Right.
me.
So then when it comes to, especially with student loan, deal with student loan, how do you get your clients to stay motivated through the process? Because that can be very trying, no?
Right. Well, here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, student loans is going to be one of the biggest monthly expenses, right? Usually it's the mortgage, then it's the student loan, especially when the average student loan right now in the US is 50,000, right? A lot of people, usually on a $50,000 student loan, the average monthly payment is $500. And if I can help lower that payment for that student loan borrower, they pretty much get motivated themselves, right? I'm able to help, student borrowers go from $500 to, even half, or even to $0. And it's an active payment where it's not a forbearance or deferment where it's pushing the loan back, where the $0 payment's their actual payment that goes towards a loan to get the rest forgiven. So I wouldn't say it's more motivating on me motivating them. It's just, do they want to motivate themselves to actually get relief for their debt?
I see. And so how do you work with real estate professionals like myself when it comes to dealing with a potential client that has student loan debt issues?
Yeah, so because a student loan, like I said, is one of the biggest debts a first-time home buyer, or someone that's buying investment property has on their credit profile. What I usually do is I work with the realtor's mortgage officer, and we pretty much work as a team. So me, the client, the mortgage officer, and the realtor. And what me and the mortgage officer do, is we go through the client's credit line by line, right? And then when we identify the student loan, when it comes to the debt to income ratio, we see which government programs are available to help apply that to their student loan in order to get it to the numbers that the mortgage officer needs it to be in order to qualify and maximize for their max loan amount or mortgage amount.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. And so how do clients reach you?
Yeah. So this isn't my main business. Fortunately, I'm doing this now just because obviously interest rates were at an all-time low a couple of months ago, and a lot of people just need a lot of help. Typically, people just reach out to me via Instagram. So if you see on my Zoom, I just put Jessie James Balantac. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. And a lot of this business is word of mouth and referrals.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. And I noticed you had a quote on your on one of your sites that says, "I'm not here to just show up. I'm here to create greatness, and greatness is a standard." Tell us about that.
Yeah. So, growing up, I played a lot of sports, and our coach always talked about, that there's average players and there's players that perfect their craft, and, they make the most out of that opportunity. And, he said, why be average when you can be great? And great should be your standard. So, ever since then, shout out to Coach Scott, if you ever get to see this. Coach Scott just really just made that the standard for us. That's how I approach business. That's how I approach life. That's how I approach friendships, relationships. Why let it be average when you can be great? So yeah, that's what I try to provide for myself and others.
I love it. All right. So before we go, anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, just make sure, everyone, that you are taking care of your credit and your student loans. If you need any help, feel free to reach out. And, there's a lot of different resources out there. Just make sure you're getting to the source. And, thank you guys for all watching.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Novelette. Have a wonderful day.